Hello, once again, you're welcome to the studios of Frontline TV, bringing news to your front view. Is newspaper headlines analysis. My name is Moses Calvin, your host on the program, together with Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, you're welcome to today's edition of the program.
Thank you, Moses.
So, without wasting much time, we're going to dive straight to the first newspaper, which is the Daily Times newspaper. The leading story in front of the Daily Times newspaper says PDP warns APC against bloodshed ahead of Oshun Guba polls. And the top part of it says Wike closes Federal Housing Sales Office, vows crackdown on illegal sales. And also CBN eases liquidity rules, allows banks longer term funding. And the down part of the front of the Daily Times newspaper says Uzodinma to receive DTN at 100, Governor of the Week Decade Award. These are the few leading stories in front of the Daily Times, but we're going to start off by discussing a little bit about the PDP, that they are warning the APC against bloodshed ahead of Oshun Guba polls as Accord petitions EU and also ECOWAS at the same time. Where do you stand on that, Uncle Sam?
Musa, I go like to chop this matter with pigeon.
Go ahead.
Because of say it go better for our listener. When they watch us, make this still get the story matters if we reach. Musa, this matter where bloodshed, they don't enter inside of show politics matter. Now something we suppose make us shame for Nigeria. Because Nigeria don't grow as a country where intellectuals dey for Nigeria. We go make our election no be do or die matter. You no suppose be say I kill you or you go kill me matter. So this Osun election no supposed to be like that. So if PDP they want say make the matter no reach say kill me, I kill you, it's a good warning. But the thing be say our political actors they don't agree say make politics for Nigeria. Make it no be say somebody carry cutlass come election poll or make people with the uniform will be army or police officers them. Make them no put hand for inside election matter. So all these ones go help make politicians see say election no be you must win them, except like don't talk am before say except where there is something where they benefit pass. That means say money with the still pass our government plenty. That's why they make election make it be do or die affair.
Well, Oshun Guba polls, the person that is actually contesting, or should I say, will be contesting for the number one seat, actually comes from which political party?
PDP get candidates. APC gate, what they call it. Then Jagaban before the 9 be another Jagaban no be the other one, and 9 before APC. Then for Accord Party, we be the man we sit down for Chiena, we be a Adeleke, Ademola Adeleke, in there for PDP before. But as the thing come make, in can remove a hand for PDP, can join Accord Party. So now in they stand for Accord Party, now in they for seat. Now in other parties say, some parties say they go do this, they go do that.
But the issue of this petition that that Accord has already petitioned EU and ECOWAS, the people that they petitioned, are they ready to send down the election observers, and will that one still stand the test of time? Because we have been having series of such issues for quite some time now in Nigerian politics when it comes to election.
Must not be to send observers. If observers observe, say they don't do what you for party, no observe, ain't observe. At the end of the day, go court. The thing be say whether observers come or whether observers no come or, make the election be free and fair. Now it matter. Party politicians should not be buying people with vote, with rice and beans and bread. And people themselves make them shine their eyes. Not the person will give you rice to vote for them. The person hate you. From there, it goes to be say the person not like you. Pata. Person will can give you 200,000, make you vote for them. That means say he gets something where they want from you. Not be that vote. He won't cheat you after the election. So the petition where the petition European Union or a big ECOWAS or a big whatever, it good, it correct. But the thing be say whether you send 3 million observers, the bad way don't happen go happen. No observe, they observe. They not ask them say make they do something. That observe, they observe them, and after that, what next?
All right, now that is the one that has to do with PDP warning APC against bloodshed ahead of Ocean Guba polls. Then the how would you react to this issue of Wike closing federal housing sales office vows to crack down on illegal sales?
That one good, but as we get the talk about illegal sales of federal housing,
Mm.
he don't talk about illegal sales of federal lands for Abuja. He don't talk about the illegal sales of federal lands for Abuja or illegal allocation or fraudulent allocation where they go hand. That is putting monkey hand into allocating land. Collect hand wey belong to somebody, give another person. Simply because the person no be your person, or because the person chop your akara, or the person steal your groundnut, but you collect the land where they don't give am properly. So, until you address that matter, this issue of fighting for federal house for federal allocation, you get comma, because you must strengthen this root of the tree before you go catch the branch. Say the branch no stand well.
Well, being that he wants to crack down on illegal sales, that means he's interested in saying that the sales of the federal housing or houses doesn't go kurukere
I no
kurukere.
talk say e no do well, e do well, but if you wan do well, start from the one wey dey your corner.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, now that is it from the Daily Times. Let's take a look at the front of the Daily Independent. The Daily Independent leading story says subverting ocean voters could prove counterproductive. And also CSOs, politicians demand fair play in Saturday's poll. Accord petitions EU over pre-poll violence and intimidation. Claims at least 29 people have lost their lives so far. Ocean police drill Fadahunsi over alleged incitement. Still in front of the Daily Independent, top part of it says ADC alleges plot to arrest Aregbe ahead of election polls. States yet to spend 267 billion naira released for basic schools. This one is coming from UBEC. And also, revenue squeeze threatens Nigeria's fiscal stability. INEC reprints Oshun election ballots to include SDP candidates. And still from the front of the Daily Independent, Ocean poll, National Human Rights Commission asks Senate to suspend Fadahunsi over inciting comment. NDPC probes Unilag, Lotus Bank, Hakabela over data breaches, and Nigeria surpasses OPEC quota for third straight month. Adeleke declares tomorrow work-free day for workers. So, which one do you go with first?
Musa, the person Fadahunsi wey dey suspend, wey dey say make dem suspend am go. You see, Nigeria no know whether we are running a country where everybody get right. Somebody for Kano be talk something wey terrible pass the one wey Fadahunsi talk. Yes, they don arrest am, they don question am. Wetin Fadahunsi talk? Wetin wey he talk bad? According to allegedly say make they kill Accord. The man talk say he no talk like that.
That's not what he meant.
Even if he talk like that, why must you leave the one wey don happen first? You no talk about that one. Na the one wey don happen later, now you come dey talk. That man for Kano wey talk something wey fit scatter Nigeria, the whole Nigeria, they don catch am. So the thing be say, as we dey treat some people for Nigeria like say be sacred cow, some we no dey touch them because whether they shit for road, whether they shit for worship place, we go leave them like that. Others, when they just blink eye, you say, oh, you don't insult people. So make we know how we dey handle Nigeria. If you no want catch the person for Kano wey talk something wey go fit put Nigeria for fire, why you dey disturb Fadahunsi? Because him own sin small pass that of Kano. Fadahunsi case, if alleged, because na for only Osun State, but this one na the whole Nigeria, and you leave am.
Because he said that was not what he actually meant.
Thank you.
But you see, one thing that actually gets me a little bit worried with all these our leaders, you understand, is that do they actually weigh their comments before they just come out and say it, or is it because they're driven by what is actually happening? You see, all these things can be very confusing at times. But then The CESOs and the politicians are demanding fair playing ground in Saturday's poll, which is just around the corner. You understand? We'll see how it will play
Musa,
out.
Nigeria, election for Nigeria, is fair?
To an extent, let's just give them that
Everything
credit.
everything to an extent, they fair. But the main extent, is it fair?
Okay.
It don't never get fair.
That's why they are demanding for the fair playing ground now.
Demand na demand. Make we see whether demand go work.
ADC alleges plot to arrest Aregbesola ahead of Oshunpo. Somebody asked the capital question, why? Why?
Now
What
then
did
go
he
answer.
do? What did he do? You understand? Because so many things are happening in the preparation of this.
I don't know why election for Osun go be issue. Osun no be one of the highest income states in Nigeria. Osun no be say e dey produce oil. Osun no dey produce no be say na business big business center. Why Osun election go be very something where people go dey die for?
We'll see how it will play out.
Yeah, we go see.
Then the issue of these states yet to spend 267 billion naira release for basic schools is another revelation, which means to say basic schools, certain amount of money has been earmarked for them, has been released, but yet why have they not spent the money? Because in so many cases, we understand that there are still some kind of loopholes and challenges in the education sector.
Musa, that money where they say they never spend them. The thing be say the money, the question be say the money don't enter into the hand of states. The money fit there, it don't they set, but they go give you conditions where you go meet before you go. The money you go fit collect them,
which can lead to them
not accessing the fund.
Okay.
So the question, when we read inside the paper, we go know whether they don't clear the road for them, make the money reach them. Because the money fit there, you go they look up, now reach no touch. You go they see am, you had no go touch am, it go be still be audio money.
Okay, now we will that's what we'll take from the front of the Daily Independent newspaper. And in case if you're just joining us, you are watching newspaper headline analysis coming to you from the studios of Frontline TV, bringing news to your front view. The next newspaper we're going to analyze a few of the leading stories. Stories is the Vanguard newspaper. In front of the Vanguard newspaper, the leading story says Nigeria fails fiscal transparency test for second year. This one is a report from the US. And also, the top part of it says US Nigeria hold fresh security talks in Washington. Jingir, no regrets, supporting Muslim tickets. Rate of surrenders by terrorists rise 213% in 1 week. That means it has risen to 213% in 1 week. This one is coming from the military. And also food production. Federal government and firm unveil policies. Target tractor assembly plant. Then if you take a look at the bottom part of it, inciting comments, police grill Fadahusi for 2 hours. Nigerian Army Battalion takes off in Kwara. Foreign aid bill sparks fury as rights group fear crackdown on civil society. Those are the leading stories in front of the Vanguard newspaper, but the other two newspapers are also carrying the same pictures in front of it. That is the picture of let me just see if I can actually get it clearer, but if I don't, I'll still update you much more later. So, Uncle Sam, Nigeria fails fiscal transparency test for second year.
So the US, your report no dey correct. Come inside Nigeria, come ask us. We go tell you how whether they don't try, or whether they never try at all.
Okay.
So this is an under report, sir.
All right. Now, concerning the picture that is in front of the Vanguard newspaper, which is also in front of the Daily Independent and the Daily Times newspaper, is the picture of the Canadian High Commissioner's visit to Zenith Bank. That's the Canadian High Commissioner to Nigeria as he visits Zenith Bank. Okay. I think we're done with those leading stories in front of the Vanguard newspaper because some of them are a little bit similar.
Yes.
Yes. Now we're going to take the last newspaper that we're going to analyze the front of it, which is the Daily Sun newspaper. The Daily Sun newspaper, leading story, Osun Guba election, Accord APC trade blame over violence and deaths. We lost 40, says APC. They've killed 29 of our members, saying Accord Party. IGP deploys DIG Ishaku Mohammed to coordinate security operations. Don't militarize state. Atiku wants INEC and the federal government. 5 crucial factors that will decide poll. And from the top part of the Daily Sun newspaper, anxiety in Akwa Ibom, Sokoto, 10 other states over flood alert. CBN pumps 5.21 trillion naira into banks as government seeks to borrow 700 billion naira via T-bills. Another issue of borrowing has come up. Then when we look at the down part of the Daily Sun newspaper, strike. Air Peace accuses unions of flouting labor laws. Abuja federal government houses. Wiki wants fraudsters as committee secretariat shuts down. And OT backs sitting, it's supposed to be with a C, but they put S here, sighting of national park in Abia as state rolls out high-risk pregnancy tracker. Islamic cleric defends Muslim ticket, remarks, insist he will not apologize. We will not dive into that one. We have already talked about it a little. But this one, that Accord Party and APC trade blame over violence and deaths. When did they start having this rancor, that is the Accord Party and the APC, to the extent that now they are trading blame over violence?
Musa, the political actors in Nigeria, now them know what they gain for inside politics. Musa, those people we don't buy, we don't die for inside and no gree matter, we can follow Osun State election. We never come. Now Saturday go come. But now, people we don't die, we don't buy, don't pass. This one saying at 40, this one saying at 20 something. We they talk about almost 70 people already, we don't die. As at when publish this story, no be now. So which means before the election go reach, almost 100 people go die. And remember, inside this 100 people will go die. No commissioner picking go there inside. No permanent secretary picking go there inside. No senator picking go there inside. Now pickings of people where they farm, people where they manage to survive. Now them they go buy because politicians don't take money, small money, tertiary money, choke them. Change their thinking ability. Because if your head they correct, no matter how much they give you to do I no agree for politics, you're not supposed to do them. That is the blame goes to political elites for inside Nigeria. Now, them be the wahala waiting for Nigerian politics.
But you remember that yesterday we were having a discussion, even though it was our own discussion per se. We asked ourselves questions. That this one that politicians are involving the words, the youths that are not directly related to them. What will the politicians do if on the day of election, nobody goes out to vote for them? Because we all know, to an extent, what the results will
be. They go right result now. What are you saying? They go right time. No, be Nigeria. This is the question like you do for Sweden. It's better for themselves. Say they don't write the election. See their primaries.
Compared to what is obtainable in the foreign land, Musa, whereby you will see maybe a street, they will say this is where this election is going to take place. You will see the ballot boxes there. People, there's nothing like road closure, there's nothing like movement restriction. Why is it that trend cannot be in a way adopted in a country or like ours?
Nigerian politicians no want that kind of thing because they no go fit steal money. They no go fit do abracadabra, give you result. Musa, just see their primaries. For primary election, somebody will get 10 million votes. Primary, how many people there for your party? And the annex, what they call it, annex, be INEC, approve them. You do primaries, you get 7 million votes. INEC approve them. INEC no sabi say they no reach.
I believe you remember there was this video that was making that was trending where they showed the way even some of our returning officers or
they count.
They call it, they count
1, 13, 75, 95, 100, 700.
And then they'll say they accept that they accept
it, and they saw it. So
and Musa, it has been there.
Nigeria, sorry to say it, Nigeria need
an overall system.
Overhauling.
Now, this issue of anxiety in Akwa Ibom, Sokoto, 10 other states over flood alert. For some time now, it has not been raining.
But it must come.
But it will come. And when it comes with its own effect. People for a very long time have been advised, in one way or the other, to avoid riverine areas, in as much as probably the government of the day ought to see to it that if they say relocate,
You give
there
them
must be alternatives.
alternative. Thank you.
There must be alternatives for these people to go to, because some of them, why they may be stubborn not to relocate,
They don't have where
they
to
don't
go.
have where to go, and it is their ancestral land. So if the government is going to insist that these people should relocate,
They should provide
them
alternative.
with the alternatives.
Musa, let me tell you, for Zambia, ordinary Zambia, Musa, the whole country gets free primary and secondary education for Zambia. Nigerian GDP passed that of Zambia. If you talk of population, yes, we pass them by population, but what thing will they get? Pass their own 10 times. If Zambia could say, make you do free primary and secondary education, can Nigeria do it? Nigeria can do it, but politicians no gala make you do it. Musa, Nigerian politicians and executive people they run the government for Nigeria, they will be willing to buy 10 SUVs and give armed robbers, give thieves, make they be their thugs, instead of using it to build houses for people who live for water-prone areas. So that is the issue of Nigeria. Nigerian leaders they have not learned to do things like humans. Nigerian leaders can throw away 1 billion naira.
Okay, now, even as it stands,
for nothing's sake,
there are 10 other states plus Akwa Ibom and Sokoto that have been giving out alert. So everybody, Mokuna just day on alert, because if these floods come, I don't know how it's going to look like. Because this one that we in this part of the country, we have not yet heard anything about the Labdo Dam. But then once it is released and there is another heavy downpour,
that means it go really heavy.
So a stitch in time saves 9.
Save 19. Now before they save 9. Now it
Governor Aguke Fast joins northern governors, traditional rulers to tackle insecurity. Taraba State Governor Dr. Aguke Fast joined members of the Northern Nigerian Governors Forum and the Northern Traditional Rulers Council in Kaduna to discuss security and development in the region. The leaders endorsed the establishment of state police, commended President Bola Tinubu and the National Assembly for advancing the constitutional process, and reaffirmed support for the Northern Nigerian Security Trust Fund. He also stressed that tackling poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, and out-of-school children through investments in education, agriculture, and youth empowerment is key to achieving lasting peace and security. Taraba Peace Corps seeks partnership to boost school security. The Taraba State Command of the Peace Corps of Nigeria has called for collaboration with the state government to strengthen security in schools and support the implementation of the free education policy. The appeal was made during a courtesy visit to Secretary to the Government of the State, Chief G.T. Katabs. The State Commandant, Mr. Manti Daniel, commended Governor Aguke Fast for restoring peace and introducing free education, proposing the deployment of Peace Corps personnel alongside the NSCDC and Taraba Marshal to enhance school security. Chief Katabs welcomed the proposal and assured the delegation that the government will review it and present it to Governor Aguke Fast for consideration. He reaffirmed the administration's commitment to ensuring safe and secure learning environments across the state. Governor Aguke Fast joins northern governors, traditional rulers to tackle insecurity. Taraba State Governor Dr. Aguke Fast joined members of the Northern Nigerian Governors Forum and the Northern Traditional Rulers Council in Kaduna to discuss security and development in the region. The leaders endorsed the establishment of state police, commended President Bola Tinubu and the National Assembly for advancing the constitutional process, and reaffirmed support for the Northern Nigerian Security Trust Fund. He also stressed that tackling poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, and out-of-school children through investments in education, agriculture, and youth empowerment is key to achieving lasting peace and security. Taraba Peace Corps seeks partnership to boost school security. The Taraba State Command of the Peace Corps of Nigeria has called for collaboration with the state government to strengthen security in schools and support the implementation of the free education policy. The appeal was made during a courtesy visit to Secretary to the Government of the State, Chief G.T. Katabs. The State Commandant, Mr. Manti Daniel, commended Governor Abu Kefas for restoring peace and introducing free education, proposing the deployment of Peace Corps personnel alongside the NSCDC and Taraba Marshal to enhance school security. Chief Katabs welcomed the proposal and assured the delegation that the government will review it and present it to Governor Abu Kefas for consideration. We reaffirmed the administration's commitment to ensuring safe and secure learning environments across the state. Governor Abu Kefas joins northern governors, traditional rulers to tackle insecurity. Taraba State Governor Dr. Abu Kefas joined members of the Northern Nigerian Governors Forum and the Northern Traditional Rulers Council in Kaduna to discuss security and development in the region. The leaders endorsed the establishment of state police, commended President Bola Tinubu and the National Assembly for advancing the constitutional process, and reaffirmed support for the Northern Nigerian Security Trust Fund. He also stressed that tackling poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, and out-of-school children through investments in education, agriculture, and youth empowerment.
Hello friends, welcome to yet another edition of our sports review on Frontline TV. I am your regular friend, Uncle Sam. Welcome to today's show. Let's go on straight to the point. Yes, the stage is now set for the final match of the 2026 WAFCON, that is Women African Cup of Nations, as Malawi lock horns with Cameroon. To reach this stage, Malawi defeated Algeria, while Cameroon defied all odds to beat the host Morocco by 2-0 on penalties. It was a barren draw in full time and extra time, though Morocco lost opportunities to win the match through a penalty that was, some said, controversial. But at the same time, the magic man in the post for Cameroon, the magic woman, of course, yes, she did wonders by not allowing that goal to enter. The Cameroon goalkeeper also went ahead to stop 3 other penalty kicks during the penalty shootout, and that made it possible for Cameroon to win that match on 3-1 aggregate. The Sunday final match between Cameroon and Malawi will produce a new African soccer champion in the women category, given the fact that the 10 times winners, talking about Nigeria, is not going to be in the final match. Don't forget, the 10 times women champions, Falcons of Nigeria, was eliminated by Cameroon, and South Africa also was eliminated in the quarterfinals. And all the semi-final matches will be playing in the World Cup. Yes, all those in the semi-finals will be playing in the World Cup coming, which means Morocco, Algeria, the finalists, talking about Malawi and Cameroon, they have already qualified for the finals coming up in Brazil not too long to come. Morocco will meet Algeria, the North African derby, to know who takes the 3rd place, talking about the bronze. This Thursday, Nigeria will meet South Africa in a playoff to see who takes one of the 2 slots allocated for Africa in the 6 slots for the World Cup. Don't forget, Ivory Coast will also play against Ghana to see who takes the remaining slot. Africa has 6 slots, like I said, in the Women World Cup coming up in Brazil very, very soon. Let's come back home to Nigeria. The Nigeria Soccer Governing Body, Nigeria Football Federation, is still going ahead with the proposed elections in Lafia, Nasarawa State, not minding the postponement. The election, early scheduled for the 26th of September, will now hold on the 27th. That is the next day. It was just postponed for just one day. Sales of form for the election started in the 1st of August and ends on the 13th. That is somewhere on the 13th, being today we are doing this recording. Election will come up on the 27th. That is the day they will meet. And of course, all petitions concerning that election will not be entertained after the 30th day of September. The current NFF Executive Committee is led by Ibrahim Guzo. They were inaugurated in 2022, and their tenure will end on the 30th of September 2026. That is why the election has to be done. Don't forget, as Nigeria prepares for the qualifying series for the next CAF Nations Cup, the Flying Eagles of Nigeria may not play in the junior category of the tournament, the African Nations Cup, following their defeat by their counterpart from Burkina Faso. Nigeria lost to the Burkinabes by 4-1 in the qualifying series. What a shame and what a humiliation. That is one of the reasons that the election has to address. So the low-level performance of some Nigerian national soccer teams will be part of the deciders in the upcoming election. Don't forget, Nigeria did not qualify for the last World Cup, and of course, the Super Falcons of Nigeria will be struggling to qualify for World Cup. And you see, the under-20 men will not be participating in the FIFA Junior World Cup, which means there's really something wrong in the Nigerian football recently. We are not done with the soccer for today. Let's go to Europe and see what is happening there in the UEFA. PSG of France has proved that they are the best club on planet Earth, as they have defeated Aston Villa in Strasbourg on Wednesday, 12th August, to lift the UEFA Super Cup. The match was very, very action-packed. Yes, and it saw PSG winning that match by 2-1. It was PSG that drew the first blood in the first half. Almost 45 minutes in the same first half, the new entrant for Aston Villa, yes, he's a new guy. He missed many scoring chances in the first half, but he was able to manage to score the equalizer shortly before the end of the first half. In the middle of the second half, that was when PSG scored the winning goal. And of course, it was controversial because many thought it was an offside goal. But the VAR said the guy was onside and it was given to them as a goal. That was the end of that Solomon Grande in that match concerning PSG and talking about Aston Villa. We say congratulations to Aston Villa for lifting this trophy back to back. Yes, in the previous season, it was PSG that took the cup, and this season again, they have taken it. So congratulations once again. Still in Europe, let's look at some of the friendlies that has taken place recently. Some international friendlies took place recently in England, in Europe. Malaga of Spain drew with Fulham of England 2-2. Arsenal lost to Real Betis 3-2 some couple of days back. And Everton beat Newcastle 3-1. Man U drew 1-1 with Leeds United. Don't forget Nottingham Forest beat Leverkusen. That is Bayern Leverkusen. They lost to Nottingham Forest. And also the 2026-27 soccer season will start in Europe very, very soon. And for this weekend, that is when La Liga will start. For the EPL, the English Premier League, will start on the 21st of this August, that is in 2 weeks' time. And Serie A starts in the weekend of August 21st to 22nd. Bundesliga starts on the 28th, while the Champions League, the mother of all soccer tournaments in Europe, will kick off on the 8th of September 2026. Well, on a happy note for Ronaldo, he is now a married man. Yes, he has 5 children, but for the second week of August 2026, Ronaldo became a married man. Let's unfold the story how it went. Probably some of you know some of part of the story, but let's give you the authentic part from Frontline because we are always at the front. Yes, it was a historic occasion for the #1 football star Ronaldo Cristiano on the 11th of August 2026 as he formally got wedded to his longtime partner Georgia Rodriguez, thereby ending many years of living together as partners. Can you imagine that? Yes, the low-key marriage ceremony had many friends, and of course, many, when they say many, not too many as calling a crowd as in Nigeria, but just a few friends and a few associates. For now, CR7 talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, he has 5 children, 2 from his present wife, no more partner, while the remaining 3 came from 2 different women at 2 different times. As we celebrate with Ronaldo, we also mourn with his opponent, talking about mourning. Yes, we commensurate with Messi, Lionel Messi. As CR7 is enjoying his honeymoon, the football lovers across the globe are also mourning with football icon Lionel Messi, who lost his father in death on the 7th day of August 2026. It was reported that George Messi, the father of Lionel Messi, died on 7th August 2026 at about 10 p.m. local time in Rosario, Argentina. George, until his death, was said to have been undergoing medical treatment for an undisclosed illness. Messi, his wife Antoniella, with their 3 sons, were present at the funeral. Well, that's it for today. We say sorry to Messi for losing your father, and congratulations to CR7 for getting married properly. No more living as partners, but still we continue to be a partner on Frontline Sports. See you next time. I remain Uncle Sam.